Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Oh, overlay. Where's my overlays? There's one. There's two. I think we're good. There we go. Okay. Hey, it's Friday. Community challenge time. Woo! I know it's early. This early start time, it really threw me off. Woke up, brought the little guy to school, went home, started editing video for tomorrow. And around like 10:40 rolled around. I'm like, okay, I gotta start getting ready to go live. Oh wait, I haven't eaten anything yet today. Uh-oh, that's a problem. So yes, how's everyone doing today? So it's the community challenge. What is the community challenge? Every month for fun, this community, we come together and we do something. This case, you failed. You all failed. Well, not you, but you. Yes, you, the one who entered the contest. You failed. The community challenge for this month's theme, I need to do some artwork. If anyone wants to throw together some Only Benchies community challenge artwork, submit it in the Discord, I'll use it. This month's theme was fails. It's Friday, bitches. It is Friday, bitches. I miss the old 89X. It was fails. So we're gonna look at your fails. I'm gonna pick your fails, and then you're gonna pick the fails. So how this works, usually we split it into two categories for these contests. This month we're gonna do, since it's fail, I asked for your 3D printing related fail. So we've got, the two categories are print fail. Did you make the spaghetti? That is a print fail. Do you have a fluffy cloud of doom? That is a print fail. So that will be the print fail category, okay? I will pick my top 4 picks, and then you, the audience, that's right, you, pick the winner, okay? And then the other category is, I would say, mechanical fail. So in that case, did the front fall off? Did it catch fire? Did you have an A-net do an A-net? That is a mechanical fail. That will be the second category. The winner from each category will get their choice of Only Benchies merch. A lot of people like the hat. And also a spool of filament from Polymaker. But also, you, yes you, could also win some Polymaker filament because we give away a spool every stream. So link in the description. So yeah, so that is the plan. And then also, if we have time, you guys want to build a tank? Because I have a week to get this thing together. And we've got half of it. I got this. I got to turn this and this into a moving tank in a week. YOLO. We'll figure it out. So that's the plan, is hopefully get the actual Death Racer moving, and that will be continued on to tomorrow's stream. Am I really washed out? I'm really washed out. Let me... There we go. Haven't heard anything from them after filling out the form. Jens, did you win? And if so, what stream? And it was the form I emailed you, right? Depending on where you live in the world, it could take anywhere from a couple days to a couple weeks. I think Europe takes a little bit longer if you're outside of like continental Europe, if that's the thing. I don't know. But yeah, if I emailed you the form and it's been over 2 weeks, email back to me, reply to that email. I'll look into it just so I have a reference. So yeah, so how's everyone doing today? Let me actually pull up the contest. So how it works, you submitted on the Discord. Now, I gotta close the channel. So if you submitted to that channel, I gotta lock the channel. Why? Because I'm live. And unfortunately, we can't have nice things on the internet if I'm live looking at a Discord. So, ooh, wow. My mouse dying? I think my mouse is dying. Basically, I can't have you posting stuff, editing stuff. You can post emojis. External stickers, mentions, manage roles, manage threads, add text to speech. No, because we're live, so we gotta be a little bit careful because this is kind of my job. So there we go. Close that, close that. So you shouldn't be able to post in the channel anymore. Let me just do a quick scroll through just to make sure that I've got nothing that's NSFW. There we go. Let me go to the pin message, so we're at the top. There we go. Okay. Blam! Hey, Blam! New boobs on stream or Nero takes a few week break. Exactly, and this is my job, so I don't want to do that. Taking a pic of blue bod this morning before I clean it. There we go. I don't know if the apron is there. I have no idea what you're talking about, Nerd Cubed. Wait, no, Nerd Squared. Nerd Cube is a YouTuber. I remember Nerd Cube is a YouTuber, right? That sounds familiar. Sounds very familiar. Okay, so if this is right, when I hit this button, there we go. Hey, it worked. Okay, so let me bring up my the trusty management app that we use for recording entries. Let me get this set up here. So this will be mech fail. Okay, and then because we need a backup for this and we know it works, we'll open up another one here. This is the most expensive app. I really hope you guys become members of the channel because the license for this software is insane. Okay, there we go. And then print fail. There we go. So this is our tracking software to make sure that we are doing this correctly. So yeah, so let's open that up there. Minimize all that. There we go. Okay. Good afternoon from Belgium. What time is it over there right now? It's early afternoon for you guys, I believe. I know the numbers are low because it's like a lot of North Americans are at work right now. But I figure you guys can like hide here on your lunch break or something. So yeah. So how this is gonna work, we're gonna go through this. I got the music going, I got the tunes going. If you want me to turn them up, let me know. But I'm gonna judge your fails. Now, for those that have never been here before, I like to break things down into further categories when I'm picking it. So if I have one that's selected, that's the spaghetti. Okay, if you posted a spaghetti and then another cool spaghetti fail comes up, I won't have two spaghetti fails. I like to have the four that I pick be separate categories. So even though they both might be epic fails, if one is a bigger fail than another, it will replace the previous fail, in my opinion. You pick the final winners though. So, without further ado, let's begin. 8 a.m. on the left coast. The best coast is the left coast. So, starting things off, DDS 3D Print Man. We have some spaghetti. Is that foam on the bed? What is that on the bed? What do you have on the bed there? What is that? I'm actually interested. What the heck is that? Nylon? What do you have on your bed? Is that... I'm actually confused. What is on your bed? What is that? Is that just, I think that's just like zip ties. Is that so you can have a smaller bed? Like, is that glass? If you're gonna put some, why would you have the flex plate? I'm more confused than anything. Yeah, okay. Hemera Neptune. So we got a thread here. Did that they stay stuck to the bed? That is some art. That is some art. But I'm trying to figure out, did it fall off the bed and then how did... How did that even print? Oh, you know what? It was probably hanging off the nozzle. I was hanging off the nozzle. Only fail on the V minion so far. Forgot to change the Z offset on a satin sheet. Ooh, that'll do it. And then we got the fluffy cloud of doom. But it came off clean. So my quick skim through, I saw some fluffier art that was more damaging. See, here's the thing. Another spaghetti. This is the kind of spaghetti you want. The worst is when the print fails on the first few layers. If your print fails and you're up in the air, that's actually not horrible. I've got one here. Yeah, I fail too. So when it fails and you're up here, this falls over, you just print in air and you get this. But when you're close to the bed, it just blobs. And if you get that initial blob around your heater block, it just keeps pouring into it. And then you have the cloud of death. Someone needed Obiko. I still need to try that. God, for remote monitoring. Artillery. Another fail. Spaghetti. I got a feeling we're gonna get a lot of fluffy. We're gonna get, like, we're going real Italian today. Oh, that's a horrible accent. Remind me never to do that. But yeah, it's gonna be, I think we're gonna get a lot of spaghetti today. Okay, one of my worst. Almost wasted 600 grams of filament. Was able to salvage the skirts. If salvage doesn't count as a fail. No. A fail is a fail. Ooh, had it for 20 minutes, forgot the zip tie strain relief. This little mistake took 5 weeks for Britain and about, oh no. Oh no. Was that the heater cable? That's the heater cable. Ah. Now, could you just, that's a little close. Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Okay, this is a fail because this could be an annoying fail because this is easy to fix. Okay, the problem is, do you have the tool to fix it? Because you could cut this connector, recrimp the microfed 3, and then just put like a sleeve over this. But did you damage the wire? I think you could save that. Can you save that? That's a heater cable. No. Is that the thermistor cable? I can't remember because it's blue now. Where's my Revos? Yeah, that's a thermistor cable. Yeah, you could have sleeved that. That's not a fail. You could fix that. Afraid. That's fixable. Pick up extra silicone socks for the heater and nozzle. They also, yeah. Yeah, you can heat shrink. You can fix that. Frayed, if you're here. Unfail the fail. Unfail it. Go back. We could go back. Unfail it. We can fix this. All fails are fixable if you have time and money, depending on the fail. I killed a Revo like hardcore. It's dead. That is fixable. Here's my fail crystal dragon. I want a crystal dragon because my name is Crystal and I got a lump of filament. Well, crystals come in different shapes. Oh, we got a video. Oh, it failed early. I failed early. Was it one of those things where like the first layer was okay and you just kind of, because here's the problem with these crystal, do I have one in here? These prints, I've got something. These prints have the first layer is insane on these because there's a ton of first layer and it's all walls and whatnot. It takes forever. So I see a lot of these fail early because you can't sit there for half an hour while the first layer goes down. So what ends up happening is you watch a little of it and you're like, it's good. But then it fails and it just takes out the whole plate. So. Stripped his heater. Is it heater? Striped his, yeah, striped his heater. Yeah, so that. At least it came off though. Like I haven't seen anything. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. 16-hour print. Fun. 16-hour of filament under printer and the head didn't get the power to keep pull apart. What? Those are the worst. These are the worst to clean up. I'm putting this on here because this is like, these ones are, in my opinion, one of the most annoying fails. Simply for the fact of the cleanup. Okay, if you have a Voron or any other enclosed printer and you get a fail like this, you are gonna spend how long picking up all these little pieces that fell under your bed that are, they get in the extrusions. These are the most annoying fails to clean up. Besides, you know, the ones that damage your printer. These are it's a good fail because usually these don't damage, but they make a mess. And then you're taking your PEI sheet off, you pop it and everything goes everywhere. It's still under the bed. Exactly. These are annoying fails because it makes a mess. Like for those that have printed like full plates of Voron parts that have had a fail like this, and then you go to pop it off the plate and everything just goes everywhere, or you drop it. Yeah, those are annoying. Not a print fail, but making a print fail. Oh my God. Cannot blame the equipment for this. My fault. On the left, the bearing block for my scratch build printer as it should be made. On the right, what I actually made, you can see the exact point which I realized I had done. Facepalm and went home disgusted with film. I actually ruined 2 of these blocks on the same day. The other one, which was ruined because the hole in the bearing was 2 millimeters too low. Oh no! Forgot to use an edge finder. No! Oh. Oh no. Okay, it's printer part. You're making printer parts, that counts. Oh. That, as somebody who worked in a tool shop, that hurts, because you basically just, you had it in the vise, you had it locked down, you had it in the vise, and he cut this side, and then he went to flip it, but instead of flipping it like this, he flipped it kind of like that, like he flipped it the other way. And yeah, oh, that hurts, man. That hurts. Because the problem with machining, metal ain't cheap. Like, you gotta buy the metal, and it's time, and you can't go back. It's not like the island, you can't go back. So if you're doing it manually on like a Bridgeport, and like I've done it where like you have to do repeated like cuts to like a certain, like you have to cut in a certain amount and then move and then come out. And if you turn that crank on the Bridgeport the wrong way, you just go, and it's done. CNC fails are worse because you just kind of program it, hit cycle start, turn the spindle down, watch it go, okay, and off we go. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Way back, yeah, it was grub screw. Ah, sanity. Yeah, we'll put this on there. You don't get special treatment because you're a mod, but the grub screws, just because this happens so bloody often, that I see on the Voron Discord from people who don't tighten the grub screws, it gets in because it's like a classic fail, and this is the first one I've seen today. You get in for the classic fail. Subtractive manufacturing. Yeah, subtractive is fun. I wish I had a Bridgeport. That's one of the downsides of me not working in a tool shop anymore. I don't get to go play with the Bridgeports and lathes on my off hours. Okay, I came over this print a long while ago. Not necessarily fail, but a really close call. Printing time 20 hours. Oh, that could be bad. Oh, that could have been really bad. Oh, yeah, it's on the thing. Is it stuck in there? It's stuck in the print. Oh, it's like pinched in there. Oh, that's one of the things I hate about these. The drag chains are cheap. The problem with drag chains, you need wires that work fine in drag chains. So like, that's one of the reasons I don't like these really cheap bed flingers, that they do that, where they have there. The really cheap bed flingers where they just kind of shove all the wires into a braided sleeve and it's just hanging down. Like, you can do it right. The way a Prusa Mark III does it, where the wires go up to the gantry, they tie off, and then you have another run that goes to the tool head that's shorter. Those are okay, but the ones where it just kind of goes the whole distance, Enders do it, I believe. Those, yeah, you want to tie it off in 2 points. I've done that on my bonsai. The switch wire, it's not even an issue because we've got drag chains, but proper cable management is king. Manage your cables. Yeah, Prusa has nylon film. Exactly. Like, it's a dumb little trick, but it works. It works. Because you don't... I've seen the best are when the cables get in a print. If you've seen it, there's times where the cables get in the print. Like, because there's like an overhang or something, and it gets trapped in the print. Those are always fun to see. I've started zip tying 18 gauge wire those sleeves, and they come. Yeah, you just need something to stiffen. Filament. Just use nylon filament, a Bowden tube. You just need something to stiffen it up. Back in the old day on my Voron 1.5, I zip tied it to the Bowden tube. That's, well, the V1.1 or V1.0 doesn't have it though. Opinion for metal printing. Go on eBay, buy a used Kuka arm, and then go to the Harbor Freight, buy a MIG welder and just duct tape them together. There you go, metal printing. Panzer Kitten, Tank Kitty. I had a brain fart and thought it was 2017 again, so I bought a 12-volt Revo for it. It goes to 26 to 250 in 20 seconds and overshoots a tad. Yes, the heater core is down for play. Oh, I've done this. I have done this. I have done this. Okay. I used to be one of those folks that bought stuff cheap on AliExpress. So I would buy a dozen heater cartridges or thermistors or whatever. Just, yeah, the problem with that is I used to have a 12-volt printer that I built my original Voron. So stuff got mixed up and I put a 12-volt heater in a 24-volt system once. It printed half a printer before it failed, and it actually PID tuned fine. So good on the Octopus, I think it was an Octopus held up. So, oh no, it wasn't. It was the Taco Raven. The Taco Raven. It was a Taco Raven that I had it hooked up to, and it worked for a week before it blew up. No actual fail though. Like I just swapped out the heater cartridge to the 24-volt one, and it worked fine. So, yeah. Metal printing. Oh, are you talking about the metal printing for like where you print like a metal filled? Trying to remember. I talked to a guy at Murph about it and I completely forget who it was. Also, the strapping a MIG gun to a Kuka arm is like more of a joke answer. Couldn't I get a PID? I've done a PID tune on a 12 volt on a 24-volt system. It's not healthy. Don't do it. This was a fun one. Print finish. Tried to start the next one and instantly it started skipping steps after checking something while so I thought I had a bent stepper shaft. But guess what? Instead of it being bent, it was completely sheared in half. Fault in the material the shaft was made of at the end of the shaft supporting like barely supposed to like I got a replacement because these stepper cost me 50 EU a piece. They're only sold in the US. They are long shaft. Why are you running long? Oh. Oh, that ain't good. Oh, they're NEMA 23s. Oh, no. That ain't good. Why do you have such a long, like, okay, everyone put your adult hats on. Why do you have such a long shaft? Why? I'm assuming it's a NEMA 23. It's some CNC or something. But I'm trying to figure out why you have such a long shaft. Again, keep your adult hats on, folks. I'm assuming CNC I don't know. Cross gantry printer. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah, you really need to support that at the top, because here's the thing. The shafts on a okay, so these shafts are usually, I believe they're hardened half the time. Yeah, these are hardened. So hardened metals got no give. So if you really bend them, they'll snap. Okay, it's like if you have, you know, a piece of brass, you can bend it. But if you got a hardened pin and you bend it, it won't bend. It will flex a little bit and then snap. So sometimes you want that flex snap. They're normal NEMA 17 steppers, but they need the long shafts cross gantry. Yeah, and they are support on the end. Okay, and you really need to make sure they're also aligned, because if you have some sort of misalignment, that's kind of a problem, especially if there's a printed top at the top and there's a long distance. You can have some sort of misalignment, and if you have misalignment over time, that force can cause it to snap, and that is no bueno. So yeah, that's why jets are made from titanium. They have hardness and also it's one of the things that a lot of people don't realize in choosing a material. There's a lot of different properties of a material you look at when you choose a material. So if you are, you know, PLA super stiff, yeah, but if you print your printer out of PLA and you come down and do a Z negative China, you could snap your XY joints on like a Vorod. Same with polycarbonate. Something so stiff that it has no give will be good until the point you flex it and then it snaps. So sometimes you want a little bit of spring to it. You want it stiff enough that under normal operation use, it's fine. But if you do that Z negative China and drive your nozzle 20 millimeters under the bed, your tool head just kind of flexes up. And then once you go up, it just kind of flexes back to normal. ABS is really good for that. So. Okay, back to the fails. When you have a print fail overnight and sarcastic, call find it before you arrive the next day and send you the whole video of the whole department. Okay. So we got ourselves an ender there. That don't look too bad. I'm assuming there's audio, but I have it muted. That looks fine. Oh jeez. I'm like, these look fine. These look fine. Where is the fail? Like, where's the fail? This is fine. This is, oh. You're printing some DNA, right? You're printing DNA. If you're printing DNA, no, that's not DNA. That's spaghetti. Yeah, failed Bowden connector. Bad Bowden connectors do this so much. That is a fit. Yeah. Okay, so I will put that under the print fail. That's a good one for print fail. Okay, print fail. I had that happen with my Voron 1.0. I just love the buildup. I'm like, because I'm watching this at first, and I'm watching, and I'm like, oh, okay, it lifted up off the bed a little bit. Like, okay. It's a fail, it sucks, but whatever. And then you came to the next one, I'm like, okay, it's fine. And then I skipped ahead, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. I see, said the blind man. I forgot to fill up my water bottle before the stream today. Okay, please help this thing, literally my only working printer. Info screen, okay. It's an Polymaker. Polymaker make good printers. Okay, the knob came off. You can put the knob back on. That's not a big deal. Is it the knob is the issue? Okay, I can't hear it, so. Auto home. Is it not homing? Here, let me turn up my volume. So let me mute the music so I can actually hear what's going on here. Mute you guys so you guys don't. I mean, is it the knob? Is the knob the fail? So you have an Polymaker, okay? Polymakers are not the cheapest printer, but unlike Lulzbot, you can buy replacement screens for like 15 bucks. So maybe buy a new screen, swap out the whole thing. It looks like just a generic riprap 1286459 90210 whatever screen. Home to the corner locked up. Those use old controller boards. Just swap out the controller board. That's the thing with the 3D printer. They're Lego. Just throw a new controller board in it. Old machine like that, new controller board, 32-bit TMCs, and throw ramps on it. Why not? Or a clipper. Not a big fail, but it was 100% my own fault. Printer was set to smooth PI sheet, then I placed a textured sheet. The plate is a lot thinner, so Z offset. That'll do it. That will do it. That's why I only ever use one PI sheet per machine. 12864. Yeah, that's the number I said. So we got that. One of the axes got loose on a Delta printer. I could see how it drifted during the print. Oh, that'll do it. I love those prints where the machine loses its where it's at, and it just starts kind of going on an adventure, and it just kind of I call them stairways to heaven, because they just kind of up off and you go. I think there's a much bigger one in here though, so. Print's done. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's fine. The filament is in the printer. The filament is in the printer. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it works, right? Printer is in printer. Okay, now is this spaghetti better than this spaghetti? That's not what load filament usually means. Now is that spaghetti? I kind of find this one looks a little bit funnier, but the other one with the video makes it better, I think. I think the video one wins because it's a video and it's got a little bit more context, but this just looks funny. Also, simple green, wrong button, simple green or any other sort of degreaser cleaner will take care of the ugliness on your panels here. So like Windex basically. Okay. Oh. Benzotogneural Nash Einsfung. C. That, honestly, I'm surprised that is not worse. That is horrible. Our Ender 5 Plus decided to kill itself. BL Touch went flying. Glass plate was on the ground. Someone installed a new nozzle and it was leaking, but they could take it free of charge home. Oh, okay. So they put a new nozzle in there. It was leaking and it just made that. Oh, I think my mouse is dying. Oh, that is horrible. That is a mess. That could have been so much worse, but the glass bed flying, that could have been so much worse. That could have been so much worse. Popular household cleaner such as Windex will cause damage to polycarbonate. Okay, then don't use Windex. Basically, you want something that's a degreaser. I usually use Simple Green. Oh yeah, because Windex has ammonia in it, doesn't it? I think. Slice Engineering makes an all metal throat that replaces the one in the Creality hot. It's like 35. Yeah, upgrading putting an all metal hot end. Personally, I'm a fan of just buying a cheap titanium one off like AliExpress from Triangle Labs. But there are other ones. It's your money. Spend it how you want. Okay, could have been worse. That could have been. Why was it just going in one direction? You have a stepper driver die? I've had this happen on back when I used to run this guy with Duet. Every now and then, the X motor or the Y motor, I can't remember, would just stop. So it would be printing fine, and then all of a sudden it will just do diagonals. It will do nothing but diagonals. And then I would just turn it off, turn it on, and be fine for like months, and then it would do it again. Belt is broken, not the bed. Oh. Oh. Yeah, this is supposed to be attached to something. That'll do it. That'll do it. How did you break the belt? How did you break the belt? Mechanical fail. You know what? I sorry, Ruby, or Panzer Kitten. Panzer Kitten, you've been replaced. Sorry, by Schlonky Dong. They're all mature adults here. Okay, VCore 3 still use an original PETG mount. Friends don't like friends build printers out of pop bottles. What's the issue? Oh geez, there's the hot end. I'm looking at the print. I'm like, what's wrong with the print? Yeah, no, that's no bueno. That is no bueno. That, this is supposed to be up in here. That is no, I love when you don't realize what's wrong and then you see it. And then you see it. Okay, no, those fails. Where is mechanical fail? There we go. Okay. Ooh. Rubian, I think this is a more mechanical fail than yours. Or actually, no, Schlonky. Because this is hardware breaking. This is print part breaking. This is just gets in for now. And then this is design issue. So Merito comes into there. There you go. Yes, our super advanced editing software for keeping track of the entries is totally worth all the money I've spent on it. That used to be a hot end. Stealth Burner front end has taken many 3D printers' lives. It is... It's okay to print with a brim. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It is okay to print with a brim. I need to... Okay, I'm starting to notice my apron's hanging loose. I'm like... I've lost like 15 pounds, I want to say, since I like sized this. So it's like... It's really hanging low. Like... Still got the full range of movement, though. Okay, back to work. Been thinking about upgrading my 2 direct drive. Recently, my Ender 3 Max decided to know its opinion on the matter. Good to know we're on the same page. Cheap Bowden connectors will be the death of us all. Ask the boss for a new one. His check didn't clear for the month, so. Originally posted this on the Fadus page on the Voron Discord. Nozzle on a Rapido wasn't heat tightened. Ooh, and the ABS blobbed it in the print at work, heating the blob acetone soak to get it clean. That's one of the good things about printing with ABS. You can just chuck whatever like gets gunked up in a vat of acetone. It'll melt away the ABS. Eat more food. No, I'm trying to be good. Oh, that, ooh. Oh, I love the fluffy clouds like this. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. Yeah, these are good ones. I love fluffy clouds like that. So, is this a mechanic? You know what? Blob of Death is print. Blob of Death is print. So, sorry, Sanity. I think you get knocked out for that one. This is way too big. Nope. Okay, 1 second here. You guys move over here. Okay. Blob o' Death. There we go. Try not to block out people's names. There we go. Ah, wrong button. There we go. Blobs of Death are the worst. It depends. Sometimes they're very easy to clean. Sometimes they're not. Bricked up wall. Buying a slice hot end for the stealth burner. Probably should tell you that I can provide the receipt if it seems sus not to be a joke. Oh, I get it. I see what you did there. I'm pretty sure there's a community mod for it already, though. The problem, so one of the reasons the officially doesn't support slice is, one, you can't force somebody to design a mount for something they don't want to make a mount for. Simple as that. 2, slice hot ends are really fat. See how wide this is? It's like it's got the wide load sticker on it, okay? So the problem is the Rapido, or correction, the stealth burner is designed around the Revo. So the ducts, like it works on a V6 too, because the V6 block's roughly the same width. So like dragons and whatnot. So we can bring the nozzles in a lot closer. The problem is when you throw a big fat mosquito in there and it's fat, it pumps a lot of heat out sideways. If you ran an afterburner with a mosquito, you melted the ducts a lot because the mosquito pumps out a shit ton of heat sideways. So it's kind of, it would require its own mount and ducting and whatnot. So yeah. Even 5-volt could do some damage. Power of the LED hot got shorted. Ooh. Is this our first Sparky Spark? I think this is the first Sparky Spark we got. But it's a melted cable. But yeah, 5-volt, it's about the amps, okay? This is the battery for the Death Racer. It's 7.2 volts. Or 7.4 volts. That's not a lot. But I'm sure there's a decent amount of amps considering it's like 16 gauge wire. Or 14 gauge. Either way, amps are bad. So even low voltage, you can pump enough amps through it that it'll damage it. I remember somebody at work gave me a 24 volt fan that they took out of one of the CNC machines. So it was like a blower fan, right? And I didn't bother looking up the specs because it was all dirty. And so it was a 24 volt fan. So what I did was I just took some like 20 gauge wire, like normal fan wire that we use for our fans. And I soldered it on because it had like the wires were like ripped off. So I soldered it on and I plugged it into my 24 volt power supply and immediately melted the wires. And then I looked up the specs and the thing drew like 2 amps. And I was using like regular wires that you would use for a normal fan. So yeah, I was gonna make a little exhaust fan out of it. So yeah, amps are bad through skinny wires. Server fans. It was a fan from inside a controller on a CNC machine. So yeah, it was like one of those fans that they don't care about noise. It just moves air. It moved a lot of air. Well, I preheated my filament changed. I went to put my room to start the print. For about 5 minutes, fell off, and then so I forgot to stay on the plate exactly at the QGL point. Ooh. Oh, you left this on your bed and drove the nozzle into it. Oh no. Okay, tip. It wouldn't have saved you there. But I run my QGL with my nozzle only at like 180. So it's hot enough to mush any plastic out of the way, but it's not hot. Should have used a fan to cool the wires. Well, here's the thing. Fan is fan. Fan cools itself. You don't need cooling for a fan because a fan cools itself. Simple as that. Amps aren't bad. They're just much under. Dang, Ohm's Law and whatnot. Decurion Productions. Reproductions, okay. Raise 3D Pro 2 Plus. It's about an Ender 3. I automatically make custodian this printer at work. Raise in the Great Wisdom attaches the heater block, dual extruders to the up-down servers via friction collets. Friction. Like you just tighten down one M3 screw in the aluminum collet, and the collet is supposed to evenly clamp it to. Oh no. Well, if you don't tighten the screw until the aluminum starts to strip, you have to email the company to provide a torque spec. This happens. Oh, I hate that. Heater block eject from the printer, and the filament is just kept feeding through. And the heater block is slung around the bed wires only. Oh, and there's no thermal runaway protector on this printer? What? I thought Raise was like one of the good companies. How do they not have thermal runaway? Bonus points for entry. The main extruded body. The one's not original SLS from the original one jammed beyond repair. That is. So I've never. Look at this like semi-melted filament. What the heck is this? It's all just bumping off. I could have sworn Raise was better than that. Is the fan spinning? It looks like it's spinning. Like I know. I thought Raise was pretty good. That is a mechanical fail. That is a big mechanical fail. Sorry, Rubian. That beats it for like print fail, like mechanical prints failing, part failing. Holy shit. That is sketchy. Like I would not want to walk into the room with that moving around. Ray should be industry grade. Should. Yeah, I've heard decent, like, I think Joel has one. I think a few other people that I've talked to have them. Like, I didn't think they were that, like, they don't have thermal runaway. How do you not have thermal runaway in current year? Like, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Okay, when you inherit a spool of cheap filament and it's not spooled correctly. Ooh. Well, it's a DIY spooling kit, okay? So it's a learning experience on it's one of those new, it's like, you know how the shake weight exercises one muscle group? When you buy a spool filament like this, the constant motion like this of winding up the spool, that's how you exercise the other motion or muscle group. Yeah. Yeah. FunMat HT does. I don't know what a FunMat is. Current is a killer. So, I swear, okay. I'm honestly not a huge fan of master spools. Yes, I know, save the planet, whatnot. I'm not a fan of cardboard spools. Correction, I'd rather have master spools than cardboard spools because I don't like cardboard spools. And like, I know you can print like a ring to put them around it, but I swap spools around so often, it's annoying. I don't like cardboard spools. I'm not a huge fan of them. I'm just not. I like master spools for like generic colors, but the problem is I've got like a million colors on the go at all times. So master spools don't make sense unless you're doing like bulk runs of one color. But I'm not a fan of cardboard spools. Filament didn't get any cheaper with them. Okay. Mike Thomas, when you turn your printer off doing maintenance, filament jams on my internet. I have to remove 2 screws and alley the extruders. Oh no! The fan blades! Well, it's okay. You've lost 1, 2, 3, and how many blades we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you still have like 60% cooling capability. It's an A-net. You'll be fine. A-nets don't need cooling. You're fine. What's the blue thing? That is a probe. That's like the same kind of probe that we use, or that's a Tronxy. That's like a PL08 or PL05 style probe. Same thing. They probably, I don't know how much they charge for that, but yeah. Oh no! 24 volts through the Pi. No. No. That's an expensive mess up nowadays. Okay, okay. Both these are hardware failing, but that's an expensive F up. Because, you know, like I could probably sell this right now and retire. Like it's a Pi 3, so actually I might just be able to pay off my mortgage. But like, oh, and I don't think there's no going back from that. I don't think you could just swap out that what is that, MOSFET or resistor or whatever that is and just keep on chooching. I don't think Pis are available now. Are they common now? Yeah, that's it's a Raspberry Rips. Raspberry Rips. It's the first print on my Ender, an Ender 3 Pro. Sometimes the allegory spot. I know! The cheap $99 printer might work for you, but the QC means it doesn't work for everyone. As you can see. That looks like, okay, I'm not going to say what it looks like because this is YouTube and I'm monetized and I don't want to get demonetized, but that looks like, yeah. I'm surprised, like, how did that happen? Did it just lose, like, skip steps to the left there? Or the right? Whatever orientation. Back into the left. Back into the left. Okay, okay. Back into the left. This one I think is more a mechanical fail because that's the Bowden connector. Yeah. That overhang. Dude, that is some overhang. That is some overhang there. Okay, missed it by that much. 50 hours into a 76-hour print. Then the insult to puller planning broke off the filament in the runout sensor. Oh no! So it was still going with an empty. Ah, so it thought it had filament. It did not. Ah, that sucks. That's horrible. 76-hour print. What were you printing? It looks like a helmet or something. Because if this is 50 hours into a 76-hour print, you've moved like 10 mil on the Z, or 100 mil on the Z. What were you printing? Well, it's, you know, it's an ender or whatever, so it's not that fast, but still. Failure of me as a 3D print owner. What the? Canceled 224. Is this total? Like, is this hours or total? Okay, these are how many canceled prints there are. Oh, can you see? How many? Can you see your canceled prints? Wait, let me pull up a second screen here. Oh. My middle mouse button isn't working right now. This sucks. Okay, printers, V226. History? Oh, I'm not that much better. Oh, no. There we go. That'll work. I'm not much better. Completed 51, canceled 56. Okay, whatever. This is on the LDO V2. So it's got 404 hours of print time. Total filament used, 2.7 kilometers. Cool. Neat. Okay. Call us the Terrace of Disarray. Oh, that's what happens when you're trying to send it, but life has other plans. Picasso. I think he's, there's two S's in Picasso. How many S's are in Picasso? There's two S's in Picasso. So here's the question. Is the print to the fail or Buddy spelling Picasso here the fail? Cannot put the same emoji twice. Okay. Okay. Is that a bigger fail than any of these print fails? Yeah. This is a cooler terrace, I think, than this terrace. Yeah. My new V01 appears to be printing both upside down and mirrored. Are they messing with me? Is that, like, I know you can print backwards if you have your, I've done it. It's possible. You have your XY motors backwards, but you also have your end stop backwards, and the motors are moving the opposite way, and it cancels every other out. But upside down, you're messing with it. That's got to be a yeah. Although to be fair, it's an easy fix. You just flip the printer upside down. Looks right side up to me, Jeffrey. Just because you're in Australia. How? Very carefully. Or this little part here of the benchy failed. And actually, you know what? Yeah, you can see right there. See how it's under extruded right there? So basically this back part ripped off and then it kind of saved itself with the overhang. I'm actually surprised it's that clean though. Like, for how good this benchy is, like, this is a pretty, you know, it's not the greatest, but it's a decent boat. Okay, I think, yeah, Fusion, you are, oh my God, Fusion is killing me right now, I think. Don't leave Fusion open for like a month. That might have, that might affect your, don't save. There we go. Don't leave Fusion open for a month. I think it affects how good your computer runs. Does this count? Less than a minute running this time. Hopefully they're on, but I'm so, okay, this is one of the reasons I want to get the Death Racer up and running today. So we can actually, I can drive it for a while to make sure it doesn't break on me 2 minutes after I go to Earth. Convertible benchy. You know what though? This isn't a fail. It's a learning experience. I had them on my headphones. I dropped them. I straight up, I went to hook them on the hook that I store them on. I missed, they fell on the ground. One of the earpieces, the little clip that holds it on, shattered. But it's 3D printed and it took me 20 minutes to print a new one. And we're back up in action. So this is a learning experience about the benefits of a 3D printed design, because you could just print a replacement part. Which, considering I'm really having fun with the RC stuff with the Death Racer, I might do more RC stuff on this channel. We'll see. Because it's actually kind of fun. Okay, CHT sock goes off. Non-sticking print by night, over 50 gram blob. Is it gram or grain? Are you measuring? GR is grain, isn't it? Or is it GRN? I don't know where my scale's at. There's my... Is it GRN or GR for grain? Because gram is G. So GN is grain. So were you measuring this with your powder scale? I guess have a powder scale. Look at that floofy blob. 50 grain pew pew. That's actually pretty light pew pew. 556. Came back to a print recovered in mid-air many times. Of course, unusable, but rather what the wire doing? Oh, that's not in the print. That's hanging beside it. Okay. I wish this picture wasn't so blurry. You got the background in focus. It's good to see you have the little can fire extinguisher. That's good to see. Safety first. What do I have a powder scale? To measure my gunpowder. What else would I have it for? Bought a new board and killed the fan MOSFET while I used. How'd you kill it? Did you wire it up backwards? This sucks, but the Raspberry Pi blowing up is suckier more. So... How do you post pics? You can't right now. So I have to pause the channel while I'm live because I'm live and this is the internet. So I can't have you just posting willy-nilly while I'm live. So unfortunately, you can't post anything. But stay tuned for next month's contest. I'll announce what it is at the end of this contest portion of this stream. Wonder what a brand new CHT nozzle inside, volcano nozzle looks inside. I stripped mine while first time hot tightening. Tighten until it cracks and a quarter turn back right. Ugh. Oh, did you have to drill it out? Oh, you snapped it? Yeah, because it's an insert. That's the only way they could do it is 2 parts with an insert. Oh, it's a Bondtech one too. Oh. That's painful. That's painful. These are painful because these are such, like, this is, it's the moment of regret. Because you think you're fine until you're not. And then the moment it happens, you have that immediate regret. It's the immediate regret that I think is the problem. Can I hit the right button for once? There we go. Okay. T-Man. This one's still here just because this one's kind of personal from my experience for now. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. If righty-tighty becomes righty-loosey, you went too far. Print, you can print them. I have one right here. You can print a little torque wrench and just put a socket in there and it goes click and you're done. Oh, killing a Diamondback. I have a Diamondback. I have the full set of Diamondbacks. They're very good. Okay, I will say I've had no issues with my Diamondbacks. But unless you print nothing but abrasives all day, every day, they are hard to justify the price. Otherwise, that's the only thing I could say that's bad against them. Also, you can't print above 300C because they're dissimilar materials. They told me don't print above 300C. It says it in the specs. So if you are printing nothing but like CF nylon all day, every day, and that's all your machine does, that nozzle might be worth it. But the only thing that I can say against it from personal experience on the Diamondback, the cost, which isn't an issue to everyone, but the cost, and it's limited to 300. It'd be nice if it was higher, because then you could, you know, justify it for high temp as well. But yeah, that's like the only thing I could say negative against it. It's expensive and you can't go above 300. That's it. Otherwise, I've had no issues with it. RC stuff with aircraft. We'll see. Well, we're gonna work on the Death Racer hopefully after we finish the. I don't know how much time we have left for these entries. What is this? The 18th? What's today? The 30th? We might have time. Okay, hot end fan failed. Extruder pushed the mounting screws through the plastic. That'll do it. And that was a Revo too, or no, this was a Dragon. I think I can't remember. Okay, see. That sucks. After big number tries, Beauty came out perfect. Such a fun print, they said, until you try to print vertically 65,000 Excel. Ooh. Spaghetti. I love the Thingiverse tool heads on an ender. So classic. I have a full set of Diamondbacks as well. Best nozzles for non-Revo. They're very good nozzles. They're just, the price is hard to justify, and I know that's it. It is what it is. Price is the price. Push through. I've seen this happen a lot with Dragons. When your hot end fan fails and the melt melts through the PCCF, it gets dragged all over the brand new PI sheet. Oh. Oof. That sucks. Hot end? Okay. Don't skip out on your part or your hot end fan. It's okay. Skip out on your part cooling fan if it fails, you get a bad print. But your actual hot end fan, do not go buy the cheapest fan off AliExpress. Go get the second cheapest. I use GD Stein for a lot of my fans. But yeah, that's one of the things I can chalk up to, like the Physek kit and the Formbach kits and whatnot. The fans are shit on them. Get good fans. Especially the hot end fan, because it's kind of critical. Hey everybody. Okay, Satona, if you can tell, this was supposed to be a stand for an Apple MagSafe charger for a friend. You're a wizard. Red part with the fan duct. Apple Watch. You could put an Apple Watch around that. Apple's MagSafe. Oh no, Apple MagSafe. I can't into Apple, so yeah. I love how it wrapped around the fan duct. That is some art. I think that's a better blob than this blob. Because it actually entrapped the fan shroud without actually damaging it, looks like. Although I think it is a little melty. Yeah, it's a little melty, but still. Okay. If your part cooling fan fails, you get a bad print. If your hot end fan fails, you get a bad day. Exactly. Printing some parts on my V2 build. This is Prusament ASA. Things I've got a bit hot. Pinda probe. It's not supposed to be slanted like this. Just a little crooked. It's still good. It's still good. Prusament ASA. Wow, that's... That's... Did the fan fail? Because that's pretty far away from the... Like, it's near the heatsink, but... You know what? I'm wondering if it just got bent from getting caught on something on the bed. Because I'm trying to remember on my Prusa Mark III, it's not that big. Is it a big of enough clip? Have fan sensor? Yeah, they do. That's kind of the thing. So I'm wondering if it got caught on something and got tilted over. And it's just not, you know, melting. Like, it didn't get droopy. It just kind of got wrenched. The duct failed? Maybe. I'm trying to remember. I gotta go grab my Prusa's sitting in the other room collecting dust right now. The almighty flying spaghetti monster miraculously appeared inside my printers. However, I was not embraced by his noodly appendage because you don't have a colander on your printer. Simple as that. So, ooh. Is that's okay? That's reflection on it. What's oh no, you painted the back. Okay, the back's painted. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. Oh. I think, do we have a spaghetti? Yeah, so these two can go away. This one and this one. This one and that one can go away. So the question is which one? Oh no, I closed OBS. No, I minimized it. Good. I've done that on stream before. I accidentally close OBS. Like, oh shoot. Orange spaghetti looks tasty. Glass came loose and was way well. You can see the result. A lot of spaghetti. What's up with that? Oh, that's a carborundum. That'll do it. Just a small fail after the spaghetti chaos above. I guess the brim was not enough. Oh, okay. Well, I say use a brim, but sometimes it's not enough. Wait. It popped off. It moved over here. But then it continued back. I'm impressed. The print failed, obviously. I'm legit impressed. Back, oh shoot. Okay, you know what? Back and to the left is, I like back and to the left. Oh, okay, I accidentally unclicked, so I guess it's going there. That's fate. 1 second. Let me find a battery, because this battery is dying. I need a double A. Do I have a double A? No, I don't have a double A. Shoot! Do I have a battery in here I could steal? Nobody do anything. I don't have a mouse. I can't ban you. Okay. Battery on the far right. I got to replace because it's dead. There we go. Okay. We're back. Well, Sauron hates hobbits, I guess. Whew. Oh no. Hey, oh, okay. I had 50, 70 hours print time of one at the beginning of the happening. I was stoked to having nearly a complete build when the part fan decided to take a nap. Didn't have a spare, so I had to improvise with a 50-50 in fan. It works fine. I don't have any whiskey in my house right now. I wish I did. I don't think that's a fail. As one day we'll do a janky contest where I want to see your sketchy setups. But not this day. Not now. No. Printed place failure. All 8 pivot points broke off. 30-hour print looks like it failed on the first layer. Ah. I have no idea what... Ooh. Excuse me. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but that sucks. That's a lot of filament wasted. 280% crystal wing dragon. Ran out of filament on the red one and some layer shifts on the other. Oh, that sucks. Like, I do like the colors on this one, but it ran out of filament. That sucks. Here's the thing. I don't have filament runout sensors on any of my printers. I just don't use partial spools when I think there's a chance of it running out. My remote died and I never printed the self-burn mount on my high. Oh, I'm tired. My Dragon high flow, since I had no intention of using it for the AB mount, it was too short and the SPN, so I desperately times called for different measures. Had to use the afterburner bottom half with no part cooling to print the SB mount for the Dragon. It worked, but barely. Oh. Again, we'll have the janky contest in a couple months. Stop yawning. I actually slept good last night, but the little guy got up early. I think it's because it's Friday. Here's the thing. I'm used to getting up a little bit later in the day than now the little guy's at school. I get up earlier. So my morning fasting before eating lunch, this part of my diet is kind of like, I'm just tired until like afternoon. Axolotl spaghetti. I love these Thingiverse ducks. They're just so elegant. I thought about the thing, but okay. That doesn't. Oh, I'm like, okay, okay, whatever. The part fell over, whatever. I'm assuming this was before he cleaned it up. Yeah, because this is just part fell over. Okay, that don't look too bad. And then here is after they cleaned it up, or before they cleaned it up. That is a lot of spaghetti. Went full ramen. You never go full ramen. Jank contest, your monthly dose of duct tape, VHB, and zip ties. Here's the problem, okay? I just realized if I try to do a jank contest, people will do janky stuff on purpose, and I don't want that. So. My favorite Voron server magic smoke incident. It was caused by a trace on the tool head PCB being under a tight mounting screw, shorting 24 volts to a thermistor. I reported the issue to Hardkey. I was able to make a new revision of the PCB. Oh. Okay, you get in because you have the magic smoke. Mechanical fail. You know what? This one here, okay. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So, let me go up here. So the one below me is, I'm actually kind of disappointed with the company because I didn't think it was that bad. Whereas this one is a user fail. This is also a user fail. This I like, but I don't think it's the pie. I don't know if it beats the pie. This is a user fail, this is a user fail, but this is a Sparky Spark, this is a Sparky Spark. I don't know which user induced fail, but this is also a user fail. Ah! Having to pick only 4 sucks. Both are, you know what, we'll leave it there for now, and this will be a future Taylor problem. I only fail on my V2 printing PETG going ABS speed. Yeah, PETG don't like people printed that fast. It can print fast, but not that fast. Looks like the printer wanted to play. It's spaghetti. Well, actually, that's Fluffy Cloud of Death. And that, oh, look at the Revo sock. The nozzle sock. Oh my god. Yeah, I think this wins the new fail. This is the new fail win. Or a Cloud of Death win. Just from... Okay, that wasn't the... I need to get a new mouse for this. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's the new fail there. You know, you think, you know, my absolute cheap Logitech wireless, I would have the production values, but yeah. what happened here. I'm assuming this is the print failed, came off the bed and then stuck to the nozzle and started gooping up. That's what I'm thinking happened. I don't think this is a leak. I think this is just build up. And that's not a Revo. Oh, that is a Revo. Yeah, that's a Revo 4. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's just a straight up blob of death. Mental note, when reconnect your microfits on the tool, and be sure to plug the fan into the heater. That'll do it. Ugh, melted Sejong probe. That sucks. This is how my front fell off, almost. We need to look little hooks, so I made them for her, or not. S is in chat, boys. S is in chat. And girls. That sucks. S for that sucks. This is an interesting fail. When I tried to print a bearded skull, I ended up being an error in slicer file. That actually... Dude. Or dudette. That is kind of cool. That's not a fail. That is, well, it's a fail. It's a slicer error, but that is weird. That's some like some artsy fartsy shit. Exactly. This is an art. Oh, that's cool. Broken tap. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, you only get one. Broken tap. That sucks. But that's tapping extrusion, not exactly 3D printing related. I don't know. I think in terms of like a machining fail, that first one that we have wins. So. Honorable mention. Yeah, that gets an honorable mention. That's also an art. Tim Burton vibes. Well, it's not black, so. Or dark gray, or... I need to watch Halloween again. I don't know if the little guy's old enough to appreciate it yet. We'll see. Or Nightmare Before Christmas. That's what it is. Nightmare Before Christmas. Cloud of Death. Funny throwback time, I accidentally blew up my octopus because I was too lazy to flick the printer over to remove the replug a stepper driver, so I did it without looking. It was plugged in 1 pin high up and sent 24 volt down the 3.3 volt rail. SD card was not happy and it actually caught fire, and the main chip has a small crack in it. Not a fun time. You can see the crack just went. Oh, I see the stepper driver's one off. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I've never seen an SD card blow up, though. That's cool. A few months ago, after building a switch wire, it's time for his real print. A Nero 3D, unfortunately, he lost his head. Hey! Why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? What'd I do to you? So funny thing with the Nero 3D, this model's by Chelsea. We love Chelsea. She does great work. But if you look at the model, the head is actually like, the neck is really narrow. So if you print this at full size, it's fine. But if you scale me down and try and print me smaller, it actually is a pretty hard, the head is actually a pretty common failure point. I did a bunch of them on the Micron, and I think I finally got one after like 5 attempts. I basically had to put just a ton of support to support the neck, because the head's so big compared to the neck. It's like when you scale it down, it doesn't really, it tries. I end up looking like, because the head turns all blobby and whatnot, I look like the bad guys from The Last of Us. Like the zombie things. I've never actually played The Last of Us. Nylon is pretty grippy. Wasted a bunch of filament and ruined my PI sheet. Lesson learned. Now I only print nylon on a glass surface with a glue stick. Oh no. Ooh, that's warp too. Yeah, you gotta be careful with nylon. What is this, a legacy? Legacy with a custom tool head. Cool. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah, nylon is, I print nylon with an interface layer, and I think that's it. That is it. Sweet. Okay. So, for all the entrants, thank you for entering. I'm going to go get some water because I'm thirsty. So, the first category, or actually I'll get the categories up here. So we'll do mechanical fails first, I think. Okay. So the problem with mechanical fails is I can only have 5 in here. Okay. For the polls, add option. Yeah, I can only have 5. So mech fail win. So the question is, which one of these do I get rid of? So we have over here, we've got machined the wrong mounts. Down here we have torque to CHT too tight. We got Sparky Spark. We got Sparky Spark. And we've got tool head, basically rapid unplanned disassembly. So what I think we're going to have to go by my original rule, which is 1 per category. I honestly think that the pie is more painful, is a bigger fail. This is an error in PCB design and tightening a screw. This is feeding 24 volts directly into a Raspberry Pi. The CHT. You know what? I honestly, nobody's talking about the CHT as keeping it, so we'll okay. Buy CHT. So we've got, here are your options. There are your 4 options. Okay. So we got Heil Troy. We've got Tafo Fox. We've got Red Tech 530. And we got Decurion. Oop. Reproduction. I think I spelled it wrong. Whatever. Okay, cool. Chat is covering the bottom of. One second. Ah. There we go. There we go. I can't move chat because you're in your own box. Ah, go away. Come on, Windows, do your thing. Okay, go this way. There we go. Okay. Good enough. So we've got, I machined my parts wrong because I reorientated stuff. We got, I killed a Pi. We got, I killed a controller board by Sparky Sparks. And then we got Decurion with a Raise 3D, which I did not expect that to happen. So y'all sort that out. I'm going to go get some water because I'm thirsty. I've returned. Okay, so how this works, oh, let me actually leave it on that screen so you can see. How this works, if nobody gets 50%, we do a runoff with the 2 highest, okay? So unless it's a blowout, like if one's like 45% and the rest are like 10 to 15, obviously. But if one doesn't hit 50% and the other one's within a close enough margin, I think there's a chance. We do a runoff between the 2. And I'll leave it open. How many votes we got? Got 91 votes. We got 200 people in chat. We got 200 people in chat. 235 people in chat. I do not see 235 votes. Come on. Come on, guys. Free content. All you got to do is, you know, click a button. And don't forget to like that smash button. But we'll leave it open for another, I don't know. What time is it? 12:25. We'll leave it open for another 2 or 3 minutes. 100 bots. 100 bots descend upon you. Don't know if I would be proud of my fail. It happens. You're failing to win, though. Or you're winning to fail. Or, yeah. And then also, because I have a captive audience right now, I'll do the little spiel after we do this. Okay, so it looks like Tafo and Red Tech are in the lead, and they're with 12% difference. So you know what? End poll. Mech fail winner. Tafo, Fox, and Decurion. Or no, Red Tech. I'm sorry. Red Tech. There you go. There you go. Okay. There you go. So I just opened up a new one. Tafo Fox and Red Tech. They're the two finalists. Pick who you want to win. And we will go until 12:30 my time. So 3 minutes. So while I have you captive, yesterday was the members only stream. Every month we do a members only stream. If you want to catch it on time and actually participate in it, instead of waiting a month later and then watching the VOD of it, because I do put it live for everyone a month after, consider becoming a channel member or gifting a membership to others. Or hey, you might be lucky and somebody might gift a membership to you if you want to hang out, or consider becoming a member of the Patreon. I get videos a little bit early when I do them. I am working on a video right now. It should be up this weekend. And you get access to the super secret club on the Discord that nobody else knows about. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out Polymaker. We give away some filament. Somebody's going to win some right now. They also have some affiliate links, other things in the description. Doesn't cost you anything extra. Goes a long way in supporting the channel. Patreon stream is where the cool people are. Two more minutes. It's pretty close. Vote. We got 223 people in chat. Vote. Can't complain about who wins if you didn't vote. Polymaker ships to Canada, yeah. Although I think it's, I can't remember if it's cheaper to buy it off their Amazon store. Go vote. You can't complain about who wins if you didn't vote. And then if you do vote and the one you wanted to win doesn't win, be sure to type a lot about it in chat because it helps with the engagement. Yeah, they have a US storefront, I believe, and it might be an international one, but you could just go on Amazon Canada. At least that's usually what I do. I tried to vote and my browser crashed. Oof. That's not good. Okay. Poll's closed. Oh, that is close. That is close. Red Tech with the win. Taffo Fox, honorable mention. Taffo, honorable mention. That was close. So let me just note down the winner for purposes so that I don't forget. There we go. There. Files, save. There we go. Okay. Now we have print fail. And our entries are... Do that. Okay. Wrong button. Screen. There we go. There we go. Okay. Create poll. Print fail. So we have your 4 contestants are Mega Cookies, Clodder Milk, Zen Magic, and Jean Paul. So there are your 4 contestants. I will leave this open until 12:35 my time, unless one is an absolute blowout. And then after this, we're going to build a tank and hopefully get it working. These are fun. I like these community challenge streams. They end up actually being like the worst stream for me because I'm paying and I'm not getting anything. But I like doing them. These are fun streams to do. Have to go now. Thanks. Hey, cheers. You got a pretty good runner-up, I will say. You get a very good honorable mention, so. Okay, let me get my Discord 1 second here. Off of that screen now. There we go. Filament drawer is not open. Yeah, it is. Refresh your page. It might not be there. You might have to refresh, but it is open. September 30th, September. I have 258 entries, so people are entering. How much time we got? 1 more minute, and then I'll look at the results. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, I should have put numbers, sorry. Okay, basically in order of 1 to 4, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're wondering, this is Mega Cookies, is the terracotta steps. Claude Milk is a big blue poofy cloud. Zen Magic is back into the left. And Jean Paul is the mysterious floating half benchy. How does 2 even happen? It happens. Okay. Blob thing should be made in a necklace or something. Okay, so we're gonna pause it there. So it looks like Mega Cookies and Claude Milk are our two top. And they're within 10% of each other, and there's 40% remaining. So Mega Cookies and Claude Milk will go to the finalists. It looks like, 1 second here. Okay. Wow, this mouse is jumping all over the place. Winner is Mega Cookies and Claude Milk. There you go. I can't spell. Okay. These are your two entries. 2 fails enter, 1 fail leaves. Pick one. Made the top 4. Hey, congratulations. Fortunately, I only got 2 prizes, so. David, it's because there's about an 8-second delay. So if I clap my hands, you see it in 8 seconds. But it happened for me right now. So if I type something, it happens instantly, but on screen it takes 8 seconds. And that's because I'm streaming at 1440p, 60 FPS. Well, it looks like this one's going to have a bigger gap than the other one. That's good, I guess. What are the prizes? So the winner gets something off the Only Benchy store, hat, shirt, etc. Or they get, some Polymaker filament. More spaghetti and swag. Exactly. And then give it one more minute. It looks like we got a pretty, yeah. I think we're gonna call it there. We'll give it one more minute. So vote. Only 115 people of the 220 have voted. That means 100 people have not voted. 100 people who are not voting. Why aren't you voting? Please elaborate in the description of this video. In chat. Do this now. Hundo bots. Maybe it is the bots. I got to tell my boss he's got to up the bot game. He's got to buy some better bots that actually interact in chat. Feel the pain in Mega Cookies. Okay, I think we're gonna call it there because it really hasn't changed. Clottermilk. Clottermilk? Clottermilk. A winner is you. No. There we go. No, I want that so I can mark it. There we go. Clottermilk one. There we go. Save. So, everyone, I want everyone to give some nice golf claps in chat. Need some golf claps in chat for our 2 winners. So, Clottermilk and Red Tech. You will get a DM from me after the stream ends, or if you're on stream right now watching, hi, congratulations. DM me, or I'll DM you after. I need to know your legal name, your address, and what item specifically you want off the store, hat or t-shirt. So I'll need your full name, your full legal address, your phone number, your email address. so I can send you the stuff, because I have to actually buy my own merch and send it to you through the store. So if you want to help support the channel, content I create, things I do, link in the description. Consider becoming a channel member. Super chats, that's the other thing. Cool. Okay, that was fun. Did you guys have fun? I had fun. If you had fun, put a 1 in chat. Those are fun. Before we get to building a tank, because we got about an hour and 20 minutes, we might be able to get it to move, and I might break something. And if it goes well, we'll get a fire, so we'll have some better content. Next month's challenge. Next month is Halloween. So, contest is going to be costume or prop. So, for those that don't know, I'm currently building some Mandalorian armor, okay? This is 3D printed. Obviously, there is post-processing done to it. That is obviously allowed. But next month's contest, and I'll put the page up in the next couple days on the Discord, so join the community Discord. I want to see your props, your costumes, your replicas, anything that would fall under cosplay or reproduction. So if you printed a Blade Runner blaster, or you printed, you know, a suit of armor, that counts. That's going to be the theme. So there'll be 2 or 3 categories. Costume will be a category. Prop will be a category. So if you printed like a sword from Lord of the Rings, that's a category. Those will be the 2 categories. Okay. And that contest will be, when is Halloween? Halloween's a Monday. So it will be Saturday the 29th is when we'll be doing that, because that will be a Saturday. So normally we do this on a Friday. We'll do it on the Saturday because that's close to Halloween. Plus Saturday nights we drink. So yeah, NSFW. It has to be safe for YouTube. So it has to be YouTube safe, because I'm on YouTube and it's my job. Okay. What scale vehicles fall under a category? Vehicles? I don't know. Is it a replica of a real? It's a costume. Think of it as a costume. So basically, it's something you either wear or you hold. It's a costume item. That's going to be the category. So there's going to be a category for the costumes. So if you did a Mando outfit or any other thing you wear with 3D, it doesn't have to be fully 3D printed. If you have like you did like a fairy costume, right? Like what's it called? Like a druid or something like that. And you have a bunch of little resins knickknacks printed. That will count. It doesn't have to be fully. It just, you have to incorporate 3D printing into the costume, or it's a prop. So for example, my DC-17 blaster, I can enter this as a prop for the contest. Okay. Or I could wear the Mando suit and that would be a costume. So yeah, I'll post all the rules. I got to write all the rules, but that's going to be the gist of it. Nerf blaster. No, because that's a Nerf blaster. It's got to be a prop or a costume. It has to be like either a reproduction prop or resemble something from something specific, or like a D&D prop or something. It's a costume. Think Halloween. Think Halloween. So if you just printed, you know, a little replica of a DeLorean from Back to the Future and it's just sitting there, that's not really, no, that's not a costume or prop. Basically, if you walked into Comic-Con, somebody might have your item. There's a chance somebody might have your item on them at some point. That's kind of the idea. Or you're out trick-or-treating and somebody walks by with it. So it doesn't have to be the costume, but if you do like a prop. Well, I'll figure it out. That's just kind of the idea. Okay. Death Racer. So subject has changed. Contest is over. That's why it says plus tanks on the thumbnail. But who here doesn't know what a Death Racer is? Who here does not know what a Death Racer is at this date and time? It's okay if you don't. I'm just curious. I only kind of know Death Racer. I don't. Okay, so what a Death Racer is, if you want to know, go on YouTube after this video. Look up The Real Sam Prentice. If you went to Murph, Joel has a video on it too. If you went to Murph, the Midwest Rep Rap Fest, a few people have what's called Death Racers. They're basically little RC tanks, remote controlled tanks. They have a little boom arm on it with a stick. and the robot that rides it has a switch in the head. And the point is you want to knock your opponent's head off and it turns off their robot. It's a tank, okay? So I'm building one. I'm going to Earth in a week. This is where I'm at right now. We have to fix that. So it's a tank. It's remote control. It's all 3D printed. That's what we're building essentially. So the plan is though, I want to get it moving today. So I didn't want to do everything off stream. Originally I was going to do everything off stream, but I'm like, you know what? I'm a content creator. I need to hit the right button at time. I need to do content. I can't just, you know, do conspiracy theories on YouTube. So I figure we'll build half of it. We're going to build some of it today, right now, because I want to build the other drive module so I can actually drive this around. And then tomorrow on stream, we'll do the rest of it, essentially. So if you want to build one, I don't have the plans for it. You have to go sign up for his Patreon, pay $1. They're only $1 for the plans if you are interested. But essentially they're powered by some motors. So you got, I'm learning about this as I go. I've never done anything RC. So these are the brush motors. I'm doing the Pro one, which is a little bit beefier. Got all the servos here, receiver, whatnot somewhere. I don't know where the receiver is. Oh, here it is. Here's my controller. But these are the motors I'm using. The first thing I have to do is these motors, the wires come off like this. I need to spin them around so the wires come off like that. So I'm heating up my soldering iron. I'm not using my TS100. I'm using this one because you need a lot of heat to heat up these things. They really suck back the juice. Also, I dropped my TS100 at the end of the stream yesterday on the members stream and broke it. I fixed it, but I need to tape it back together. How many Canadian pesos? If you want to help channel the content I create or the things I do, I have links in the description. That's how much it costs. Couple hundred. It depends. There's a few different models. It's very kind of open. It's like there's a type of motor you need. You don't need the specific type of motor. You just need like a form factor of the motor. So I guess you can build them cheaper than some have. You can build them more expensive than some have. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before and I'm learning as I go. So I'm building mine basically fully to spec. But apparently the motors, you can swap out different motors. You can use different drive gears, which we got to swap and put a new transmission on this basically. So there's different ways to go about this. Is the track TPU? Yep, this is TPU. So this is TPU with 2mm pins holding it together for the tank treads. The body itself, originally I had CF nylon, but I reprinted it in CF PETG because I didn't have enough CF nylon left. Everything else is CF nylon. So it's pretty tanky. Hopefully. Hopefully. Just go overkill. That's what I figure. I do quadcopters, planes, and boats, so I need land vehicle now. This could work. I'm hoping, you know what? I'm having a lot of fun with this so far. I may get into doing more of this kind of stuff. Because I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. Just trying to tin these wires. There's a lot of heat in these. Okay, that works. Where is my thingy? There's that. I don't know where I put my thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I had a thing to hold this. And I don't know where I put it. Because I dropped it. Oh, wait, I dropped it yesterday when I broke my TS100, didn't I? Okay, well, we'll go without. I don't need to, you don't need to clean your tip, right? Not cheap. Yeah, they're not super cheap. Don't get me wrong. These aren't super cheap. It also isn't super cheap in Canada because a lot of these parts I had to like order from the States or Amazon instead of buying from Ali because of how long. Like if you want to wait longer, if you're okay waiting longer, you can build this cheaper. It depends how long you're willing to wait, basically. Wow, that's horrible. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Where did I put it? I know I had it out. Did I put it under here? I don't think I put it under here. Man. You know I just cleaned this all like a month ago? Oh well. Did I put it over here? No. Oh well. Oh well. And yes, I do need to get like an exhaust fan or something. That's on my list of things to buy at some point. There we go. Melt. There we go. Okay. Holding round objects while doing this is fun. Quit moving. There we go. Also, the fact I suffer from essential tremors, for those that don't know, look it up, makes soldering kind of not fun, believe me. Where's the jousting arm? I haven't built it yet. You know what? You know what? 1 second here. 1 second here. When in doubt, vice. Sure, this will be fine. There we go. There we go. That works. Okay. Big third hand. Exactly. Takes so much heat into this. You can just see it just sucking the heat in. It's not even melting what's left of the old solder. melt in. Come on. Holy hell, this uses a ton of heat. I don't like doing this. I really don't like that. But I think it's in. Where did I put? Yeah, I wish I had the proper bit on my TS100 to do this, because this is not great. Okay, whatever. Good enough. Good enough. I know the TS100 does better. Unfortunately, I dropped it yesterday. So we're stuck using the like $15 Amazon special. So I got it working, but I got to tape it back together because it's kind of broken. Okay. That is a connection. I can dig it. Get my brush, get a little ISO, clean off the flux. There we go. So, first thing I had to do was move the direction of the wires around. So instead of them coming out the back, they come out the front. That will be important in a minute. One other thing I had to do was cut this drive shaft down 5 mil and basically press on this drive gear, because now the transmission, the torque, I don't know, whatever this part's called, fits on, or should fit on. I don't know why it's not fitting on. There we go. That fits on snug. The original drive shaft is too long and it leaves a space. So you could print a spacer or you could just chop it like I did. Aftermarket case. Apparently they don't make them anymore. I looked. They don't make them anymore. I'm not too happy with that. Also, you have to save like all these screws because you reuse pretty much all these screws for this. Okay, so you take this top case off. Now this attaches to this. And at first I'm like, oh, the screws go through, but they don't. What you have to do is take off this bottom part here. And these screws are pretty tight from the factory, so try not to strip them. Otherwise you're gonna have a bad day. Okay, so this bottom plate comes off. Try and keep this all together. And this attaches to that. I just use these 2 screws that come with it. because you're not going to be using those up top anymore. Sure they're nice and tight, but don't over tighten them because you're just screwing into the body. Then you put this back on. There we go. Xerox is member for 21 months. Cheers. 2 years. I know. Okay, let's put these 2 screws there. That goes there. Now we need some printed parts. So we got this part, our one drive module assembly part, and that goes like that, and this goes like this goes like that. So this is the front of it. So this will attach right here like that. So this mounts in here like so. So when I put this together, I need my wires up to the top. So I want them like that. So now I gotta find the little baggie of screws that came with this. Here it is. There you go. Yeah, there's no holes. There's only 2 holes to mount it. So luckily, a lot of the screws you use in this come with the kit. Like, I don't know where that bit went. Did I lose that bit? I think I lost that bit. Oh, shoot. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I'm using the longer screws here. Derf time. Building the derf. Derf at derf. What am I doing live at a reasonable time for a suite? I don't know. Somebody help me. And I'll try and remember to timestamp it so that those that watch the stream later know where to go for this part. Question, is there an alternative to the Slice Engineering thermistor 450? Yeah, there's a bunch of thermistors that are good for that temperature. I don't know exactly. Personally, I would, at above 300, I would start looking at PT100, PT1000s. I wouldn't be looking at thermistor. I know, I can't remember who it was on the team, but I remember somebody on the team. Oh, here's the soldering iron thing holder. I remember somebody on the team looking it up, or did some tests with it, and they found it wasn't that accurate at higher temps. So I'm not too sold on it. Okay. So for this, what I actually do is, just to make sure it's good to go, because it's pretty tight, I actually tap this. So I've got an M3 tap here, and I actually tap these parts. because I really don't want to crack it because this is a drive part, like a drive gear. So. Ooh, it's getting warm down here. So I'm going to be at IRF in a week. Who's going to be there? Who's going to be at IRF in a week? Did I figure out speed limiting? I was playing around with it last night, and there's like torque settings and acceleration settings that I can fiddle with. There's like a chart. So we'll see. Because I would like to have two modes. I would like to have like a less jittery like tank mode for like the actual battle, and then like a YOLO speed mode. Me, you, I know I'm going. So. I will be there. Thanks to a large contribution, or a large part by Printed Solid. I'll be putting a tweet out about that. Thank you, David. What's up with the music? What's wrong? Oh, I forgot to turn the music back on. Why didn't you guys tell me? I had to turn the music off to hear something earlier, and I completely forgot to turn it back on. No wonder why my viewer count's so low. So peaceful. No, it wasn't. It was annoying. Got no music. Oh, this is annoying. There's a set screw stuck in here. There we go. Fortunately, none of those are close to tech. This isn't a Polymaker. No, I've got too much filament that's not Polymaker in here for me to call it a Polymaker one. I will say the tank tread's a Polymaker. And a lot of the CF nylon parts are Polymaker, but not all of them are. The body isn't. So there's enough in here that's not Polymaker for me to call it a Polymaker. Spawned by Printed Solid. Yeah, Printed Solid. Okay, so that's not the right button. Overhead. If you look at the drive shaft, there's actually a pretty big divot in there, and the set screws don't fit. So I actually just use a screw in there and make sure it bottoms out. So that way it basically acts like a keyway so that this part ain't coming off. It is pretty in there. And then just tighten the other set screw on the other side. Yep. Okay, so that is one drive module. And then we get our M36 button heads. What side will I be? I'll be on the side for justice. I mean, we're all gonna smash. I'm smashing into everyone. Like, I've got no qualms about smashing into people. Oh shoot, that's too high. That ain't gonna work. I gotta fix that. Okay, one second. Let me check this. No, I gotta move that. That is way too high. I gotta pivot at 90 degrees. Shoot. Okay, gotta pivot at 90. Take that off. Oh, side panel. I'm going to be doing a custom side panel, and by custom I mean I'll probably just print the original one because I'm horrible at CAD. But I think I'll just put a bunch of hexes in it just for more airflow. I don't know how important airflow is with these motors, but yeah. Hit me up if you want some custom. I'll see what I can do, Tim. Basically, I just want to have, I'm going to change them a little bit so that they come up higher, so they actually sit, because right now I think they sit all below the line of the tank treads. I kind of want them, there we go. I kind of want them so that they come up a bit, so they prevent the tank treads from popping off. A little bit extra security, if you get my, my drift. Okay, how come that one fits? Okay, what the heck? Okay, that fits there, but when I spin it 90 degrees, it doesn't. Do I gotta, oh man, I gotta, shoot, I gotta take this all apart. Hi, welcome to the stream. I gotta move everything like one click. I indexed off the wrong point. You'll see in a second here, because there's two sets of screws that you can put the base plate on, and I put on the wrong one. GFH, you made it, man! Gifted 5 community memberships. Thank you. You show the haircut? I got a hair. Yeah, I got a haircut. Okay, here, look. I'll show you. So see, I put it on those two. I gotta have it on these two, so that it clears something. Can't see. Oh shoot. Wrong button. Okay, basically there's like a whole hole and a whole hole. Basically I had it like that. I had to have it like that. So, easy fix. Now, when that sits in there, there we go. So see how it clears now? Before it wasn't. So now it is. Yeah, see how it clears now? Before it wasn't clearing. So now it clears. So now we're good. Okay. Nice pile of junk. It's a mighty fine pile of junk. It's my pile of junk. What time is it? We've got 45 minutes. And I'm not really Loctiting anything yet because I don't know if it's got to come apart. We'll see. Okay. So this goes in here. And it's just held together with one thing I'm not a super huge fan of. It's a lot of plastic screwing into plastic with this. Like a lot of plastic screwing into plastic with this. So there is some reinforcement. I'm printing a not fully original one. The one I'm building has a different chassis. It's a 2-part chassis with 6mm rods through it for additional strength. Which is why it's CF PETG, because I printed the original body out of CF nylon and I don't have enough to reprint the body. Actually, I might, but it's too late now. I'm sure it'll be fine. Because I didn't want to do something. A lot of people are making these in PLA. I think PLA might be a little too brittle, especially with the Pro Drive ones, the beefier ones. But we'll see. Pretty sure I could smell the tears of defeat. I'm coming for you, Sam. So the question is, with how many people we have, how many people are going to be trying to knock people's heads off? And how many people are just going to be going for the kill? Because I got a feeling a lot of people are going to be going for the kill. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm probably going to be one of those people. But should make it a little bit interesting. Good old zip ties. And then of course I ordered the wrong screw, so I gotta rebuild some of this because I ordered I thought I ordered 50mm screws for the drive shaft parts, I guess they're called. But alas, I ordered the wrong ones. So I'll have to swap them out once they show up, which will be tomorrow, maybe. Bearings. Gotta get my bearings. I think it's gonna be Carnage. Oh yeah, it's totally gonna be Carnage. I fully expect it. Is it 500? I know there's a prize pool. I haven't actually looked at it too much. I know you got a video on it. No offense, but one thing I'm kind of worried about is because there is a prize pool now, I'm kind of worried about shenanigans afoot. Because, not that I don't trust people, I just don't trust people. So, I'm a wee bit worried about shenanigans. Okay, so you got your drive, you got your transmission, whatever it's called. You got your one gear there. It interfaces with this gear in the front, goes through that. So there we go. And then you got two hubs here, one's thicker than the other. The thicker one goes on the front. Let me go get some of those long screws, but aren't the right long screws. I'll have to swap them out later. There we go. I thought I had 50 mils, I only have 40s. Yeah. And I'm taking a book out of the Tom Sandlatter method of printer building and using a drill. Because I am not torquing in 40mm long M3s by hand. Well, I'll do the last little bit by hand so I don't accidentally strip the threads out. I don't have any left over. I used them all. So I got some on the way, and they're fully threaded too. So, okay. So you have to make sure that you put the smaller ones in the back so they clear all the motor stuff. That isn't clearing the motor. Why aren't you clearing the motor? Actually, it is. Yeah, it clears. Yeah. Take apart a self printer, or I could just put these in for now just to make sure it all works, and then tomorrow when the M350s show up, swap them. Okay. Why are you still hit? Oh. Well, if you still want to hit, I can bend you out of the way. There we go. There we go. Okay. So there is the other drive. And it just attaches on like this. So put your leads through the tunnel. You got this 6mm rod that goes right through the whole thing. And then I use M312's countersunk screws. and you're threading into plastic. I could have sworn I saw somebody already mod these files to use heat sets, but it's a little late now. What am I building? A death racer. Building a tank. I can hear my dog in my computer room upstairs, and I don't know what he's doing, because he usually is never in my computer room. So I'm kind of questioning, what's he doing in my computer room? So for those at home, yes, I am curious what the dog doing. You're just doing this one, right? For Murph, or for Earth, yes, I'm just building this one, and it's pretty much fully stock. Except for the two-part chassis. Looking at cat pics. He may be. Okay. Oh, I put the zip ties on the wrong side on this one. Oh well. I don't think it matters. I'll move them later. There you go, slow that up. Oh. There we go. Okay. Okay, got that, got that. Got my tank treads. Trying to make sure I have them in the same orientation, not that it matters. Yeah, it goes this way. Actually, I don't think it matters, because I want the holes where the pins go on the inside. Yeah, Sam showed up at Murph with, how many were there at Murph? There was like 5 or 6 of them. Well, half of one because Joel's blew up right away. And then a bunch of people like me included, are like, holy shit, I want to build one. And now I don't even know how many are going to show up at Earth. Because it's now a thing. Because I know I got one, Steve has one. Okay, so what do we need? I'm not going to bother with the servos. Here's the receiver. So I've got 2 ESCs, so you can go there. You can go here. Okay. Go there. Go there. Okay. You plug in there. So we got channel 1, channel 2. Go. That stuff needs to be really anchored down. That's a future Taylor problem, but yes, it will be. It'll all be for now, it's just gonna sit there, but I have a bunch of Velcro, so I'm just gonna be Velcroing everything down. At least the ESCs will be Velcroed down. Battery, I don't know how I'm gonna do the battery because you gotta swap the battery, so I might just put a little piece of Velcro on it just to kind of keep it in place. We'll see. Have you used have any of the Velcro straps? I do actually have a Velcro strap, like the quad Velcro straps. I do have one of them with Velcro. Yeah, I've got Velcro. So I might use the ESCs. I might just double side tape down with some like VHB. Okay, but for now, we've got our two ESCs. And our power. So these can kind of just go in here for now. Power will go over the top for now. Receiver, just kind of got the two channels. I am gonna somehow figure out where I can put a fan in here at some point. Yeah. Battery goes in. And then these will so that goes like turn you off. Okay, so it's off. I probably could have made this shorter. Oh well. Okay, let's get this off the deck. Because the last thing I want to do is this to drive. Oh, I had on the wrong camera there. Sorry. The last thing I want to do is to turn this on and it go flying off my table here and explode. So let's use these boxes here. No, these are too big. Let's use this little box to get it up off the ground. Okay. So. Turn the controller on. So I did play around with it a bit yesterday. I had one of these assembled. So I think I have the tank control set up correctly. Okay. So if I go forward, both these should go, they're going opposite. Okay. Opposite. Left and right. Okay. So if I turn them around, does that fix it? Or do I gotta swap one of the motors? I think I gotta reverse one of the motors. Back on. Yeah, so one of them's backwards, but I don't know which one. Okay, channel 1 is backwards. So I could just change the wiring, but I'd rather just do it in the thing. Okay, system. Nope, cancel. Oh, reverse. Okay. Oh, turn back on. Okay, there we go. Left, which that would turn left. Now it would turn right. Holy shit. I think it's alive, guys. I think it's alive. So, I know this is super safe, but overhead. Okay, can't go forward, can't go backwards, can't go left, can't go right. And if you want to see something really scary, okay, make sure my hands are free. Yeah. I torqued it the other way and it really went out of my hand. So, it's a tank. If that drop broke it, I would have been disappointed. We're doing science here. Okay, it's alive. Yeah, if that broke it, I would have been severely disappointed. Sam, this thing has too much bloody power. This thing has way too much power. Okay, let's make it look not a death trap now. What time is it? Okay, I got 20 minutes. Sweet. This thing has way too much power. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Oh, I know I can limit speed, but why would I? Okay. So, let's see here. How can we make this not a complete, absolute disaster in terms of wiring? So let's get some VHP. Let's get some VHP. So what I'm thinking is the two ESCs can go live down here. Let me label these guys. Let me label these guys so I don't mix them up in the future too. Where's my notepad? Where's my notepad? I don't know where my little notepad went. Oh, here we go. Okay. To get greater speed. Never more speed. Oh, I am so taking this outside as soon as the stream's over. Okay, so this is channel 1. Oh, wait, I can't have it there. I gotta have it on the wires. Okay, so that one's channel 1. And this is channel 2. Keep recording. Oh, I'll put a video on the Twitters. So now, when I take it apart, I know which one's which. Okay, so let's get this bottom compartment off for now. Okay, unplug the receiver. Unplug these because I don't need them. Okay. Let's get this bottom off. First gonna build a battle bot. I'm all down for a battle bot right now. Okay, So do I just straight up VHB it down? Or do I jam a wire in a spot that shouldn't have a wire jammed in it? Or do I use Velcro? Because I got Velcro. I could just Velcro them. I've got room to put 2 here, so I can put 1 there, 1 there. Well, I got Velcro. So I'm wondering if I should just VHB it. How thick's the Velcro that I got? Velcro's pretty standard. Okay, I'll do Velcro. Velcro will be good too, because it gives it a little air gap underneath. I don't know how much that'll play. Plus, it'll give it a little bit of shock absorption. Again, I don't know how much, but it's probably better than nothing. Considering these are gonna get banged around pretty badly. Where did I put my scissors? I don't know. Where did I put my scissors? Scissors. I don't know where I put my scissors. Easier part replacement with Velcro. True. Well, I'm also thinking it a little bit of cushion too. Well, VHB is not permanent. VHB you can replace if you need to. Fill it with spray fill. Well, apparently some people are having their ESCs overheat. So I do have a 5-volt fan. I will be finagling into here. It will be overvolted a little bit, but you know, if it dies, it dies. But we'll see. And these go into heat sets, so I'm not so concerned about over torquing them. There we go. Okay. So we got that. Now one of these I got to run up to the head. So that's on. We'll leave that one on and stuff you under there because I'm never going to see you again. This one is off. So that's our main control one. There we go. So this is channel 1. This is channel 2. Okay. It's kind of... Are you plugged in? Yeah, you're plugged in. So for now, you can go in here. There's jumpers on here. Do these jumpers need to be on? There's some jumpers on the ESC. Do I need those jumpers there? I have no idea. I legit have no clue if I need those jumpers. They're fine in place. Can I take them out though? Like, I'm just, because they take up some room, so I'm wondering if I can take them out. Like if... Okay, I'll just leave them in for now. I'm just trying to figure out how to jam all this in here. Don't leave them in if they are connected. Okay, I'll just leave them in then. Because there is the front. Like, I could put the front on and it covers all this up, but... Shove this in now. Just... Oh, it won't fit. It's the wires. Nope, I can't put the battery in that way. Okay, you turn off. I want you off. You gotta go in that way. Why won't you fit? You fit a minute ago. Oh, because there's a wire down there. Shoot. And there's a switch. Shoot. Turn off. There we go. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that. No, off. Why are you on? Yeah, it's wedged in there. Come on. Uh-oh. Okay, turn battery off. How'd you get wedged in there? I got stuck. What is wet? Oh. Yeah, something's wedged. Yeah, okay, so don't put the battery in that way. There is more room to this, by the way. Like, I don't have to shove all the electronics in the body here because there is like a chassis that goes on top that I'll be able to snake some stuff in. So it's not like I have to jam it all in here. I'm just trying to get it in a position for now where it's like safe to drive around as is. Because I want to drive it around for a bit as is. Okay, off. That's why I'm trying to figure out where I can leave everything. Yeah, see, that fits fine. Okay. So, off is off. On. Turn the controller on. Turn that on. Okay, so it's on. Okay. Forward. Backwards. Left. Right. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun, boyos. Okay. That battery, I think, is low. So let's swap this to the actual charged battery, because this battery is whatever charge came from the factory. This one is charged because I charged it up yesterday. .2 volts. There we go. I might just put this on for now. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this on for now. Just so I have something to keep the electronics somewhat in position. What's 8 minutes? 10 minutes? Oh, I know. We're gonna end the stream in like a second here. I'm gonna put these screws in, do the draw. Stream is over. Because I gotta go pick up the little guy at the daycare. Or actually, school. He's in school now. Holy shit. There we go. That goes there, that goes there. These can all jam in here. Plenty of room. And then there all is a front face too. But I don't have the pieces here that screw these two together, so. For now, it will just be like that. Cool. That was fun. This thing is gonna be an absolute beast. Okay, let's do the giveaway so I can bring this outside and drive it around for a couple minutes. I don't know what is it. 3.2, so 6.4 volts is how safe I can run these batteries down till, I think. It's like, it depends per cell, right? There we go. So this battery right now, 2 cells, all 7.6 volt, 1 cell, 3.8, 2 cell, 3.8. I don't know. 2 S lights went down to 3.3 each, so 6.6 is safe. Okay, cool. Let's do a giveaway. Every stream we give away some filament from Polymaker. So let's do that. Okay, so if you haven't entered, try tomorrow. Create spreadsheet. There we go. There we go. Copy all the names. Yeah, I gotta get going. Shoot. No, stupid mouse. Highlight all the names. Come on. I don't know, Sam, are you still there? Are we playing on grass or are we playing on concrete for this, by the way? I have no idea. I gotta go check that. Okay, so 3.3 is safe. Cool, we're gonna shuffle this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, I don't know. Concrete? Concrete. Okay, concrete. Let's see, our big winner today is Tom Yum. Tom Yum, congratulations, Tom. Let me pull up your information here. Notepad. Sweet. Okay, you will get an email from me later tonight. You got to fill out a form from Polymaker, and you get your filament. Always miss it, Jack Black. Well, you got to get here early. So yeah, so tomorrow, we will continue building this. Hopefully, build the rest of it up. We got to put all the servos in and whatnot, and make the driver do his thing because the driver moves and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna go take this in my driveway and drive for a bit. Reach out on those. Yeah, I've posted a few things there, but I kind of figured it out on my own. I thought programming, like wiring one of these up, was a little bit more to it instead of just give it power and plug it in. It's like, okay. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Thomas says, reply to my email and just double check, because usually I get it pretty quick. Yeah, or open a ticket. There you go. Open a ticket on the Polymaker Discord. Okay, we're gonna end it there. I hope you had fun. These streams are always a little different, but I like them, especially the contests. So stay tuned for the next month's community contest for those that donate to the stream, gifted memberships, or donate in other ways, or became members. I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create, without your continued support. You make it all possible. Shout out to Polymaker for the filament that we gave away today. Shout out to Real Sam Prentice for this. Like, this is all, I spent all my own money on this, but wasn't for him, I wouldn't know about this, and this is fun. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. I gotta go pick up the little guy at school. Be safe out there, wash your hands, enjoy the rest of your week, or it's Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Cheers.